Today, my friends, I may have one of the best multi-tools ever created. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of really good ones. No, we brought a lot of really good multi-tools to the channel. And I'll tell you what, they have been fantastic. And this is just another addition to that. And there's a few different reasons why, and we're gonna talk about why this new Flex multi-tool oscillating tool is probably one of the best on the market today. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Tool Review Zone channel. Now, we've been bringing Flex to the channel, and if you remember, I had issues with Flex when they first came out. Maybe it was just me bashing them because they were newer. Maybe it was, I didn't really care for how they were marketing these tools right off the bat. I said they were a newcomer, damn it. You cannot be that good and be a newcomer. Trust me, I tried many of the new tools to hit the market, and they're just not that great. But when it comes to the Flex, I was wrong, dude. And this is another example. Now, I've been using this, I've been slicing and dicing with this new, shut up, plane. It's the military. They're following me again. All right, so what makes this new Flex tool so good? Well, on this tool today, we're using the 3.5 AH battery. This is the stacked lithium, just like what you would see in your phones. Instead of cylindrical cells, they're stacking them, more power, longer runtime, faster charging. Flex has pretty much been dominant when it comes to this technology. So number one, it's a Starlock. Now, if you don't know what a Starlock is, well, it's a blade that looks like that right there. Now, there's a couple pros and cons when it comes to using a Starlock. The pros, well, it's very simple. You see, on a regular multi-tool, you'll have something that looks, well, like that. And this is the Milwaukee M18 and the M12. They're both fantastic as well. But what's nice about, your regular system is the blades, they're very cheap, well, cheaper, and they're still pretty easy to put in. You gotta mess around with them a little bit. You gotta put this in here and you gotta lock that down, and you get it where you want to, and then you flip it. And generally, these things hold very well. But you see, when it comes to the Starlock, well, they're on another level. All you do with the Starlock is on the back right here, you just open that up, and you can see the front. Watch this open and close. I'm gonna open and close. So all I have to do to put on a blade is open it up, put my Starlock in where I want it, and simply close it, and that is it. And this thing holds in very well. And then again, if you want to either take this off or adjust it, you just flip this, bring it over to where you want it, bring that back down, and that's how easy it is. And the grooves in this thing, the star, if you will, that's what keeps this thing locked in, and it's not going to go nowhere. Now, as mentioned, there is one downside, and these are, well, more expensive. The convenience and easy to use, and again, if you're a specialist, a woodworker, like finish woodworking and all that good stuff, and you just do not want this blade to move at all, this is the type of blade you're going to go with. And don't worry, we're going to show you this thing in use. Oh, by the way, Flex comes out with their own blades as well. All right, number two on this is why I love it. Check it out. I'm going to put this battery in like so. What I really like is Flex went all digital. See, on the bottom right there, you can actually adjust your speed simply by pushing these buttons. And this right there is your on and off. So I'm just gonna push that on. And that is on number 2. I can bring it down to number 1. I can bring it up to number 2. Bring it up to number 3. Bring it up to number 4. Bring it up to number 5. Now, if I wanted to, I could just hit this button, bring it down, bring it back up, down. Oh, yeah. So if you're holding on to this, instead of worrying about coming over here and flipping this and adjusting this, you just come over here and you hit that button right there. You can go, oh, I need to go a little bit faster. Oh, I need to go, oh, no, too fast, down. Oh, yeah, oh. The only issue that I see with this is there's no turbo. A message to Flex. You always add the turbo. Now, the third reason why I absolutely love this is, well, this right here. And let me show you how this thing works. Now, altogether, you're going to get 3 pieces. You're going to get this right here. I'm going to show you what that does. You're going to get this right here. I'm going to show you what that does. And you're going to get this right here. I'm going to show you what that does. Now, by far, one of the coolest pieces of this entire system is this right here. So how this thing works is, well, you can see there's some tubes in there. You're going to take it, and you're just going to put it on, and you're just going to turn it. And it'll automatically lock on. Now, there's a bolt right here, or a screw, or whatever you want to call it, that'll lock that down in position. Now, before we go any further, I do want to let you know that if you buy this tool, you might have ran into some issue with this thing tightening down. And well, there's a reason for it. On the other side, there's another bolt, and you can see there's a thinner piece of metal and then a thicker piece of metal. When this was shipped, this bolt was over here, not allowing it to tighten down. So you have to take the bolt out and put it in. You can see the head is on that thinner piece right there. So now what I can do is I can take this piece, and it's going to work as a couple different functions. I can take this, I can just tighten that down like so. I'm gonna fine tune my depth to right about, well, right there. And now that I have my depth set, I just turn this on. And it stops right where I want it. Real nice like. Real nice like. All right, so we're just gonna take this piece out right there, and I'm gonna grab this other piece that I showed you earlier. That's gonna go in the same area where your depth knob or adjustment or whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna tighten that down. And now what's cool about this is if I'm cutting my wet, nasty drywall, I have my drywall blade on here. If I wanted to adjust the depth on this, I can make sure that the blade doesn't go down too far. I can adjust this to where I want it, bring that back up. And it's also a guide that'll guide me into cutting straight line. You can adjust this to bring this over on this side. And if you're cutting with this hand or this hand, whatever's more comfortable for you, it'll allow you to do it. Look at it. You definitely don't want to get hit in the face with this part, you know what I'm saying? Slice and dice. 3, 2, 1. We're going to go slower for the nails. No, we'll go faster for the nails. Let's go 5 for the nails. We'll slow it down for the screws. We'll go to number 3. So we were on 5, let's go to 3. I don't know where that went. Again, that's real nice. It's real nice. But let's talk about one more thing, and that's sanding. Again, extremely easy to put off. And the one thing I will say about most multi-tool is these right here, the sanding pads. So usually you have to put these things on and then you have to get inside with the bolt and then screw it down, but not with this. Watch, literally, boom. If I wanted to adjust the position of my sanding pan, that's not going anywhere. If I wanted to, I just open up the Starlock, move it over here, clamp that down, and it's on. I want to do the same thing. I want to go back just maybe like a hair, boom, it's on. And it ain't going nowhere. It's on there completely solid. So I love this design. But say I just want this on normal because of my OCD. I'm just gonna put that on like so, clamp that down, and it ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna put my sanding paper. Now there is no dust collection system that I know of yet. Now you just take this, turn it on, we'll go 3. Turn that bad boy down a little bit. If I wanna go faster, speed her up. This table's wet, but you can see it's still bringing out the dust. So smooth. All right, even I admit that was annoying. Now there is another thing I want to state about the multi-tool that I've said about a lot of the other flex tools is, man, the vibration control on these tools, they're real nice. I mean, usually you're gonna feel this thing, but it doesn't. The overmold, the gripping, it is a fantastic tool. A little bit heavier, but just like I was talking about this to one of my friends, you know, these are a little bit heavier, but they're built amazing. They're just built very well, and to not feel a lot of that vibration, especially when you're sanding and all that, is a fantastic multi-tool. Take my word for it, don't take my word for it. I mean, until you try them, I don't know what else to say. They're doing a really good job on these, and I'm happy to see that. And this is a pro grade tool. It's real nice like. It's getting the real nice like stamp of approval. Now I do want to let you know, I love this piece right here. I had done show you. This is sort of how I store it. There's no storage area on the tool, which I wouldn't imagine where they would put that. And I'm not sure how they would set up maybe, oh, by the way, there's a sweet LED light. It's right there. But again, there's no like suction. There's no, you know, vac attachment hookup. I mean, possibly maybe they could figure something out, but it doesn't look like anything's built into it. So I'm just letting you know, but these things don't put out that much dust anyway. I mean, it's really minimal for what you would get for like an orbital sander, a belt sander, or anything like that. But as far as it goes to the Starlock, I'm really curious to know what you think. I mean, as it goes, like with the ease of use, I mean, how does it get any easier than that? I mean, it's just a fantastic design, and they stay in there so easy. And I know that this is not the only tool that uses the Starlock. I get it. And you know, there are some third-party options that you can go out with if you wanted to keep the price down a little bit, but the convenience is it's just mind-boggling how much easier it is to use this. Now I'll put you can actually, there's like a little shopping cart tag on this video that you can click on, and it'll take you right to this tool if you want to check this out. I want to know what you think. Leave me a comment in that sweet comment section below. I love hearing that sweet feedback. Also, if you want to see more tool videos, YouTube's not going to push this out. So I'm asking you, please don't forget to smash that like button and share this out with your friends because, well, YouTube ain't going to do it. And if you like this video and you want to see more flex videos, I'll put those right there. Thanks for stopping by. We'll be back. More videos soon.